Positive thinking is more than just a fleeting feeling or a momentary smile. It is a force that can shape our destinies, influence the course of our lives, and inspire us to reach heights we may once have thought impossible. Imagine a world where every obstacle is met with hope, every setback is seen as a stepping stone, and every failure is nothing but a lesson on the path to success. This is the world of positive thinking, a world where the mind's outlook becomes the architect of our reality. To truly understand the transformative power of positive thinking, let us step into the story of a remarkable individual, someone whose journey demonstrates not only the challenges life can throw at us, but also the incredible resilience and hope that can emerge from adversity. This is the story of Maya, a woman whose unwavering optimism illuminated the darkest moments of her life and forever changed the lives of those around her. Maya grew up in a small town nestled between rolling hills and quiet streams. She was the youngest of 3 children, bright-eyed and curious, with a contagious laugh that echoed through her family home. From a young age, Maya's parents instilled in her the value of kindness, the importance of hard work, and the belief that with effort and a positive attitude, anything was possible. Her mother would often remind her, "Life will not always be easy, but your outlook can make all the difference." As Maya grew older, she excelled in school, made friends easily, and approached every challenge with determination. But life, as it so often does, presented her with unexpected trials. When Maya was just 16, her father fell ill. What began as a mild cough soon turned into a diagnosis of a serious illness. The family's world was turned upside down, and Maya found herself juggling schoolwork, caring for her younger siblings, and supporting her mother through long, sleepless nights. It would have been easy for Maya to succumb to despair, to let fear and sorrow take hold. Many would have understood if she had withdrawn or lost hope. But Maya remembered her mother's words, and she made a conscious choice each day to see the good, to find reasons for gratitude, and to believe that things could get better, no matter how dark they seemed. Maya started each morning by writing down 3 things she was grateful for, no matter how small. Some days, it was the warmth of the sun on her face as she walked to school. Other days, it was the sound of her siblings' laughter, or the kindness of a neighbor who brought over a hot meal. Over time, this simple ritual became her anchor, a steady reminder that even in the midst of hardship, there was beauty and hope to be found. Her positive energy was infectious. Her siblings, once frightened and withdrawn, began to smile more often, emboldened by Maya's optimism. Her mother, weary from the burden of caregiving, drew strength from Maya's unwavering support. Even her father, battling illness, found comfort and courage in his daughter's words. "We will get through this together," Maya would say, her eyes shining with conviction. The months passed, and while her father's health fluctuated, Maya's spirit never wavered. She poured herself into her studies, determined not to let her circumstances define her future. She volunteered at the local community center, helping others who faced difficulties of their own. With every act of kindness, every moment of gratitude, Maya built a reservoir of resilience within herself and those around her. Then, one afternoon, as Maya was returning home from school, she received news that her father's condition had worsened. The doctors were not optimistic. The family gathered at his bedside, and for the first time, Maya felt the weight of her fears pressing down on her. She wanted to cry, to give in to the grief she had been holding at bay, But as she sat beside her father, she remembered all the moments they had shared, the stories he had told her, the lessons he had taught her about perseverance and hope. She realized that positive thinking was not about denying pain or pretending that everything was perfect. It was about choosing, even in the face of suffering, to hold on to hope and to believe in the possibility of a better tomorrow. Maya took her father's hand and whispered words of love and encouragement, thanking him for all he had given her. She promised to carry his lessons forward, to live a life filled with purpose and gratitude. That night, her father passed away surrounded by the love of his family. In the weeks and months that followed, Maya and her family grieved deeply. But through the sorrow, Maya continued to practice gratitude and positive thinking. She finished high school with honors and earned a scholarship to a prestigious university. There, she pursued a degree in psychology, motivated by a desire to help others overcome adversity and find hope in the darkest of times. Maya's journey was not without setbacks. College was demanding, and she often felt the absence of her father acutely. There were days when her optimism faltered, when the weight of her responsibilities threatened to overwhelm her. But Maya had learned that positive thinking was not a destination, but a daily practice, a choice she could make again and again. No matter how many times she stumbled, she joined a support group for students who had lost loved ones, and soon became a mentor to others. Her story resonated with those who heard it, and her genuine compassion inspired many to find their own strength. Maya organized workshops on resilience, teaching others the power of gratitude, self-compassion, and hope. She encouraged her peers to focus not on what they had lost, but on what they could still achieve, on the relationships they could build, and the impact they could make. Over the years, Maya's influence grew. She became a counselor, dedicating her life to helping individuals and families navigate their own challenges. Her approach was simple but profound. She helped her clients see the possibilities within themselves, to reframe their struggles as opportunities for growth, and to cultivate a mindset of positivity and resilience. One day, a young man named Daniel came to see Maya. He was struggling with depression after losing his job and facing mounting financial pressures. He felt hopeless, convinced that his life would never improve. Maya listened with empathy and then shared her own story, not as a solution, but as a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. She introduced Daniel to the practice of gratitude journaling, encouraging him to write down 3 things he was thankful for each day. At first, he resisted, finding it difficult to see any good in his situation. But over time, he began to notice small moments of joy: a supportive friend, a warm meal, a beautiful sunrise. Gradually, his outlook shifted, and with Maya's guidance, he found the strength to pursue new opportunities and rebuild his life. The ripple effect of Maya's positive thinking extended far beyond her immediate circle. Her workshops inspired community initiatives. Her clients went on to help others, and her message of hope reached people from all walks of life. She became a living example of how one person's optimism can ignite change, not only within themselves, but in the world around them. Maya's story reminds us that positive thinking is not about ignoring reality or pretending that life is always easy. It is about choosing every day to focus on what is possible rather than what is lacking. It is about finding reasons to be grateful, even in the midst of pain. It is about believing in our own capacity to overcome, to adapt, and to thrive. When we embrace the power of positive thinking, we become agents of change in our own lives and in the lives of others. we discover that hope is not a fragile thing, but a force that can weather any storm. We learn that kindness, gratitude, and resilience are not just words, but actions we can choose, again and again, to light the way forward. So, as you move through your own journey, remember Maya's story. No matter what challenges you face, you have within you the power to choose hope over despair, gratitude over bitterness, and courage over fear. The path may not always be easy, but with a positive mindset, every step becomes a testament to the extraordinary strength of the human spirit. Let this story inspire you to look for the good in every day, to nurture your mind with optimism, and to share your light with those around you. The power of positive thinking is real, and it can change your life. One thought, one choice, one day at a time. If this story made you pause, even for a moment, to think about what truly matters, then maybe, like me, you're ready to stop chasing and start living. If it touched you, feel free to like, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more stories that help us grow together.